ninja trader hums a digital hymn. Futures flicker red and green ballet. TikTok silent, YouTube's just static today. Candlesticks climb, then they fall like rain. My portfolio's a ghost, no one to explain. Lonely days, trading in the void. Charts don't lie, but they don't make a noise. I watch the ticks, they dance in the dark. No likes, no comments, just my beating heart. Full port, empty room, what's the cost? Is this a profit or just a lost cause? Alone in the charts, I'm a one-man show. Candlesticks for hours, no one to know. TikTok trends fade, YouTube stars align. But I'm here with my trade, stuck in this time. Alone in the charts where the numbers collide. Futures rise and fall, but I'm by my side. No audience claps, no one to cheer. Just me in the market, year after year. My phone pings once a spam email plea. Boost your followers, be a celebrity. I delete it fast like a bad trade gone wrong. Cause my world's in the lines where the trends belong. Volume spikes, then it drops to a crawl. I sip cold coffee, stare at the wall. Lonely days, but I can't look away. This is my life, for better or worse, okay? I watch the ticks, they dance in the dark. No likes, no comments, just my beating heart. Full port, empty room, what's the cost? Is this a profit or just a lost cause? Alone in the charts, I'm a one-man show. Candlesticks for hours, no one to know. TikTok trends fade, YouTube stars align. But I'm here with my trade, stuck in this time. Alone in the charts where the numbers collide. Futures rise and fall, but I'm by my side. Maybe I should log off, go outside, breathe the air, see the sunrise. But the market waits, it never sleeps, and I'm addicted to the chase. The secret it keeps. What if I win? What if I lose? Does it matter if no one's here to choose? I guess I'll stay in this digital cage, trading my days, page after page. Alone in the charts, I'm a one-man show. Candlesticks for hours, no one to know. TikTok trends fade, YouTube stars align. But I'm here with my trade, stuck in this time. Alone in the charts where the numbers collide. Futures rise and fall, but I'm by my side. Alone in the charts, I'm a one-man show. Candlesticks for hours, no one to know. TikTok trends fade, YouTube stars align. But I'm here with my trade, stuck in this time. Alone in the charts where the numbers collide. Futures rise and fall, but I'm by my side. Screen fades to black, I close my eyes. Tomorrow's a new chart, a new disguise. Lonely days, but I'll wake up again. Cause in the end, the market's my only friend. Alone in the charts, I'm a one-man show. Candlesticks for hours, no one to know. TikTok trends fade, YouTube stars align. But I'm here with my trade, stuck in this time. Alone.
What up, guys? What up? All right. Like I said, just getting a few things still set up here. Just kind of running a little behind this morning. I think I'm still liking the pushback down this morning. Yep, still liking the pushback down. My controller not working? My controller's not working. get this started. Like I said, usually a lot of stuff to get turned on here, because we got like 2 different YouTube pages, plus TikTok, so quite a bit. Shoot. I feel we do push up a little bit this morning. Maybe I just don't see how we don't run back down to the 833s. I do like the shorts back down to 833 this morning. Now, I don't know how much of a dump off, but that 833 definitely. If we stay to what we were doing last week, I know nothing's 100%, but I know every day last week we reran that midnight candle. Good morning, fish lips, and that's back down at 833. Got to make sure we have the right account selected. We don't want to be making that mistake. We did take a trade in the Asia market last night. I didn't stream. We actually had a really nice short setup last night, but we just took our 120, $100 on a eval. I can show it to you. Here's the opening trade. Like, this thing was almost perfect. I wish I would have got a better entry than what I did, but I wasn't sitting here. I was kind of in and out of the room. But anyway, you got this opening week gap back up here at 2560. So that's where we could be going this morning to refill in that opening week gap. But anyway, we had opening week gap along with a order block right here. So nice sell-off right here. I was looking for another entry with my Lucif account last night, but we didn't take one. We were like, okay, we'll just deal with the one good trade and walk away. So that's pretty much what we did. I haven't checked to see if we have any news today. Let's see. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, no news, just a Fed speaker. Oh, okay. Okay, so we don't really have any news this morning. We just have a Fed speaker this morning. So Fed Wallards. Don't really know what he looks like, so I couldn't tell you anything about him. He's just probably just a bank manager type. I don't really know too much about those positions when it comes to the Fed speakers. We just know of Jerome Powell. That's pretty much it. All right, so we don't have to worry about news this morning. Our 15-minute candle was set. All right, here's the options I would like to see. I would like us to stay within this 15 minutes. Either we run this 4-hour candle up at 25,000 and take the sell back through the 15 minutes, or I would like to see this candle pull back to the 50% of the previous hour. You can see there's a lot of consolidation right here. So that looks like a nice spot, and that would be back to about the 25. So nice whole number reversal, then look for the long going back up to 25,000. So we'll just kind of wait and see what happens with this first candle. But that's the way I want to play it. I honestly would like the shorts today. I would like to see us run up to the 25,000s, then sell back down to 833. So rerun this 4-hour candle here to the highs, or even up in this consolidation, maybe above this 4-hour, or like what, the hour start of the 4-hour candle right here. Then sell back down to 833s. So, but we'll just take it whatever way the market offers it. But I'm kind of liking this 825 pullback here, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 5-minute consolidation candles here. That's a lot of consolidation. So fish lips this morning, that 25 could be popping for you, man. Hopefully it holds off for another 8 minutes before it happens. So, yep, feels like, yep. And that would be the 50% of that hourly candle. Man, it's a nice spot. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'd like to do that, then go for that opening week gap that we have up there. We'll mark out the opening week gap. That's up there between 25,040 and 25,060. Let's see here. And it's at the previous day high. So nice area there. I guess another thing, this is, I'm not sure who else is releasing earnings this week, but this is NVIDIA earnings. So is it Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday, we got NVIDIA numbers releases. So for some reason around those NVIDIA numbers, we could have some crazy chops. It's Wednesday? Okay. I know Methodical Man brought that up to me because he was like, are you going to full port some 90% evals for the NVIDIA numbers? So maybe we pick up a couple 90% and try to get some quick funded accounts with Bewley. We're just going to be looking for one funded trade today, and then we'll switch over to evals. So the goal here with my next, I'm about $1,400 away from getting to my next payout with my other funded account. So my other funded account, I can't trade and probably till after Wednesday, till I found out they removed the money first. So I'm hoping in the time I start trading that again, plus trading my other funded, I just got to we're going to copy trade across both those accounts. And that way we only got to make $1,000 amongst both of those accounts for the next payout with those two accounts. Because right now I have the one funded account where I only got to make $1,000 to get a payout. And that's that one that we've been working really hard at the opening every day. So I just got to make sure I don't select that count by accident and take an accidental trade because I'm only $60 over the buffer. So we got to make sure. I will be double checking all of my accounts. Don't want to make that mistake. So hopefully for the March payouts that we work on, we can kind of work on between 2,000 to 3,000 for the March payout. And we're still working on our elusive account. We got to still make about $600 more to get elusive funded because we just started trading elusive. Then after that, we will start another take profit trader. I want to say top trade. I haven't ever traded take profit trader a lot, but that's one account I've always wanted to have a funded account on so I could have daily, because they have that daily payout options that they have. All right, kind of already getting a push here before the market opens. And you guys already know I'm not a big fan of the of taking trades into the whole numbers. So if we push up, rerun this 4-hour candle at the 25,000 or even this hourly candle at the 90, and we break back through this 50% of this candle, we'll be looking for shorts. Remember, every morning is a little bit different on the opening. It's never the same. For anybody that likes to trade the opening. The opening's always different every day. So my main thing is I like to see us run a higher candle, higher time frame. So a higher sweep a hourly candle or sweep a 4-hour candle. And that's what these boxes are. So this box right here, you would be sweeping an hour candle. Sweeping this box, you would be sweeping a 4-hour candle. Or we could just blast them and go all the way to that weakening opening, and then we'll just have to sit on our hands and wait. But we do have a order block sitting up there at a 5-minute order block, the 25,000s at the 90. So last week's openings were tough, man. It was whipping pretty hard last week. So the last week openings were tough. All right, we got less than a minute and a half to go, guys. I don't know. I think it's going to be the only way I can see this being a tough opening is we got consolidation here at our range and consolidation here. So it could make it tough on both sides. All right, less than 30, about 40 seconds left, guys. So maybe we can get one of these deals that pushes here, pulls back, then goes. But we cannot take it on the first push. At least I'm not. I never take the first push into the whole number. And even that one's a little scary. I would like to hit this area, pull back, then go higher. All right, 10 seconds left, guys. 10 seconds left. All right, here we go. Pop, pop, pop. All right. There's your first 90 hit. There's the first 25,000s. So let's see if we get the pullback here, or does the bulls have enough mojo to get through this? Oh, they got through it. Nice. Let's see if we can get the pullback now, guys. Hell, this could be one of the mornings we just go straight up. Unfortunately, but I feel, man, we just got to be patient. Wait here, guys. Got to have some kind of pullback. Let's see what the Rico candles are doing. Rico's found support, retested the 25,000. So that'd be 20, 25, back down to 25. For the longs, it has to, for the longs, we got to hold up the 25,000. Whew. All right. Don't, for the Bulls, they got to hold up the 72s here. See if we can take a long back above the 25,000s here. Butter, butter, baby. Come on, keep it pushing. A few more points. We're going for 30 points. Get it. Come on, you already got your 25. There we go. Nice. Nice. All we had to do is wait for that pullback, guys. Taking the hold numbers. Remember I said 72 holds. If Bulls can hold 72, once we cross that 25,000 again, it was hard not to take that long once you get back above the hold number the second time. You always want to wait for the second push. If you miss it, you miss it. But if you get the second option to take that second push, because remember, we got that opening week gap up there at the 60s. All right, done with the funded account. That was my one funded trade today. Nice. That was almost the same setup we had last Friday, guys. I'm not going to. So 120 on the funded. And so right now we're going to look for an eval trade. Don't like pushing the fundeds too heavy on a Monday. So we're just going to stick to the one funded a trade since our other funded accounts locked down. Let me switch. So you could have traded that off the whole numbers. So that first push up, we hit the 25. We push back to 75. Then as we push back over the whole number, we got long at the 25,000s. Remember, guys, I like trading around the whole numbers, especially on the second push of the whole numbers. Then my Rico candles gave me an entry too. So I was watching the Rico candles. So the Rico candles were popping too this morning. Look, this is at 72, 75 area. Then once this candle printed, we were long. Remember, I'm still looking for a short bias for 833. I want to see 833 get ran. We ran the 4-hour candle. We didn't quite get the gap fill in. I would think that this thing would want to fill in this gap before we move back down. No hurries at the moment, guys. We just chilling and waiting. Chilling, waiting. Waiting for another setup, that's all. I want to say that trade there paid what, roughly 40 points where we got long. Oh, come on. We're trading back into the 15-minute candle. Now, if this trades back into the 15 minutes and the 50 holds, this could be another long setup. So basically you would pull fib here to here. And the top of your 15-minute candle is the 50%. So this would be a perfect entry if this can pull back and hold the 50% of that 15-minute candle. And that's also sitting at the 61%. So if we do get that set up, we will take the long out of that 15-minute candle. I'm going to set my thing up here just in case. We're trading MNQ. We might not get the 50%. Oh, it hit right above it. We're trading the NASDAQ. Ah, crap, we missed it. That was the rip that you were looking for. So it kind of missed trading back into our 15 minutes by a few points. Here's the little abbreviation here, MNQ. Man, did we get another long setup here on the Ricos? See, that was a 25 touch. Here comes the 25 back to the whole number. Do we push back up here? Looks like we are. Just don't want to jump in too early. Just kind of holding off. Remember, guys, we're done trading our funded. So we're just looking for, we're trying to find a trade on our elusive account right now. Plenty of time. We only been open for 10 minutes. So plenty of time to find that trade for our elusive account. We already got our funded set up. So right now, this is a fairly ugly looking 5-minute candle. Remember, I try to stay away from the 5-minute sticks. Right now, this is a stick. So stay away from the sticks. If you want some advice when not to trade, when it's a 5-minute stick. Oh, goodness. All right, let's see. I'll still consider taking this 15-minute long if we push back inside that 15 minutes. There's this push in. Let's see if it holds, or do we continue pushing through? You got to make sure if this doesn't hold, be careful. All right, so if we start losing over 50%, we're going out the bottom side more likely. Yep. So, yep, lost the. All right, now we're looking for shorts. How much time we got left on this candle? 3.5 minutes. Seeing what happens with this 25 level. We hit the 25, pop back up to 50. Let's see if we can push down here. All right. I'm going to go to break even. If it pushes back up, we'll just re-enter. So we're going to be targeting 833s. I'm trying to, I don't want to give up my whole runner in case it comes back. Come on, hold 900. We're at a whole number, so we could bounce here. I'd rather just re-enter. Yep. All right, so we're just going to have to re-enter. How much time we got left? 2 minutes left on this candle. So we can always enter off our Rico candles over here. $833 should be the target. Might have to end up risking our profits here. Yep. Yep, that's pushing back up. Come on. Come on. Hold. As long as this area holds, we should be good. But if we lose the 10s, it's going back up. All right. I still like the long shorts. All right. There it goes. It took a minute. It took a minute. Just took a minute. Come on. No. Don't get me. Ah, damn you. I feel like 833 is that target. And we may wait here. What did that push us up to? Stop loss just goes where it needs to go. I start out with a 20-point stop loss, but I just adjust it after we take the trade. Like I said, I still like the shorts, even though we got wicked out on that last one. I'm going to look for a long down here around the 830s, 825 area. I'm going to do like a back door on it just in case we blast it. Right now we are 118 on one eval, 81 on the other eval, and 120 on the funded. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't realize that that was the London low at 860. I missed that. Let's pull fib on this candle here and see. Now, we do not have a wick on the top of this 5-minute candle. So, a lot of times you don't got a wick. It likes to go back. So, be careful of that. How much time we got left on this candle? I still got 5 minutes left. Might be able to get another short setup out of this 15 minutes if that pops. So you want to see a pullback up to the 40 area and hold. We already kind of took our strategy from this morning with our funded count. Evals, the strategy very iffy. My evals, man, we take mostly breakout trades, and we just wait for higher time frames to get ran. Or it's so different in the mornings because anybody that trades the opening trade in the morning knows that it's different every day. So we took 30 points this morning. For our funded trade. So we hit 15 for the first target, 15 points, and the second contract's for 30. For 120. So now what we're doing is we pull fib on this whole big 5-minute candle. As long as 50% of this 5-minute candle holds, we'll look for shorts. But if we lose over 50% to 60% of this 5-minute candle, we will change our bias back to long. But I still think we need to run those 833s before we go back up. I think this is just a pullback here. How much time we got left? Still 30 seconds for a new candle. And that was 40% of this previous 5-minute candle. We may get blasted. Yep, looks like it's going to go out the top side of the candle. Yeah, if we lose 17, it's going up. We lost 17. We keep going back to break even. I still like the ones to the downside. I still feel like we need to run those here's 50% of the 15-minute candle. Oh, we just blasted it. The only thing that worries me about the longs up here is there's no wick on the top of this 5-minute candle. Whew. Nasty reversal here. Oh, that was nasty. Nasty pullback. Was that to the 25? Nasty. Like I said, I still think the 833s is the final target to the downside. We got a minute 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. To be safe is probably to wait for this 5-minute candle to print. $27 holds, we should push back up, but if we start losing this 27-20 area, we're probably going back down. That means it's rolling over. Kind of have to hold this area in here. If not, we're going to start rolling. And I'm still, like I said, I'm still short bias down to 833. All right, new 5-minute candle. Oh, sorry. Kind of looks like a bear flag. We're still just kind of waiting here, guys. Like I said, I still like the 833s to get hit. Like I said, everything's rolling over. Is there anybody in a position right now, or is everybody just sitting on the sidelines? So what, 31 holds, we should get a push. Let's see. Do we retake that? Yep. Retook the 31. Like I said, this looks like a little bear flag. I mean, it's nothing I would take on a funded account, but eval, yes. Right now, guys, we're just sitting on the sideline, just kind of waiting. Excuse me. Probably gonna have to get back below those 900s before we consider a short. Just kind of waiting to see if we get through these 900s. NASDAQ's kind of stuck here at the moment. I feel like I said, I think 833s is the target here. Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Just cannot get through those whole numbers. There it goes. It looks like it's getting a little volume pushed in there. Dude, what a pop that was. If we lose the 20, we're moving back up. And there's the 30. 30 is the last line in the sand. This is double 20s. So far, price action is just kind of chopping back and forth, guys. So there's not really a lot to do here at the moment. I may just wait till we hit those 833s because, like I said, I was kind of looking for it long off these 833s. Yeah, it's just chopping mid everything. Right now, it's just probably best to sit here and just be patient and wait, guys. At least that's what I'm going to do. Just because the 5 minutes look pretty ugly right now. You got to think we're still just kind of chopping these. They just still look like sticks. Oh, there it goes. Now you want to have a quick little dump. There's just no way to enter that. It's just when it dumps like that, there's just no way to enter. I will consider it long off the 830s to 825s. We're going to approach it from the backside, guys, just in case it sells through. What's up, TD? Make sure I have that marked out right here. The previous day open. It's going okay. we're just trading evals now, so we're being a little bit more aggressive at the moment, TD. Now, that's not my entry sitting up there, guys. I just had that sitting up there waiting to move it, so take that off just in case that thing blasts us back up there. Still did not take that. Just mainly just a lot of chart time market news. And try to spend as little as money as possible. Because if you spend a lot of money in the beginning and you start losing a lot of money in the beginning, it makes it very discouraging. Yeah, I mean, if you can get double your losses, that's always a plus. It's just finding those entries that pay that 1 to 2. Like most of my funded trades are always 20 points. Like I said, as right now, we're kind of still sitting on our hands. We're waiting to see if that 833 got hit. But it still hasn't. I would say overall we're probably still in the red if you took probably all the money that we spent over the last couple years. That's why I was saying the littlest money you can spend, the better. Don't want that to get tagged in unless we hit those 833s. May not get it here. We hit what, 837? And what that is, that's the midnight candle there. So we were looking for that area to get hit, and that's going to be the second hit. But it could blast that level since this will be probably the third hit. So, I mean, we've gotten what? Almost a 40-point rip back up off the level. Almost, what? 50 points out of the 30s. It looks like it just hit right at 40. I guess I should have pulled to the left and see. Yep. And just did the wicks instead. I'm still that we feel like we could get another bounce off the 33. Was that the 900? Still kind of like we're rolling over. Like I said, we're just kind of sitting on the sidelines at the moment. The bulls are still defending that 50 to 61%. Oh yeah, that's where it went back to. Just notice this candle up here. Like I said, just kind of sitting on the sidelines from the moments, guys. Not really a lot to do here. We're just kind of still just chopping back and forth. I don't know if this is going to be a pullback or if we're still going to. We still have not ran those 833s yet. I mean, we've gotten fairly close. We're about what? Almost 7 points off of it. And we still even have the, whatchamacallit, to the top side. The weekly gap fill in. All right, new 5-minute candle here. If this candle ended up printing green, it's almost like we're creating a nice little bull flag here. A bear flag. Remember, we could get the blast through the 33s, but I'm still looking for a retest of the 33s here. Is there anybody in a position right now? Is anybody holding or trapped in a short or long right now? You said 850's holding. That was a higher low, so shoot. Yeah, like I said, this almost looks like a little bear flag. It's going good. We've taken a few little trades. The fundeds, we're up 120. Eval, we've been kind of just break even. We've taken winners, taken a loser. So, but we're trading our eval a little aggressive. Now we're just kind of sitting on our hands because we're just kind of just chopping around. So there's not really a lot to do here. Not quite buying into the longs yet, so it would have to almost break the swing here at the 900s. You're waiting to take the AL. Asia lows. Where's that at? Okay. Here you want to see 14s hold if it does push back up. You don't want us to get back through the 14s. We got 30 seconds left on this next 5-minute candle. Let's see if the bears can take over on this next 5-minute candle and push that trend line back below the 60s. Because we still haven't broke this previous high. So right now, it's not quite an inside bar, but we did make a lower. It looks like it broke that lower there. Let's see. Nope, it didn't. So this is almost like an inside bar. Inside bar. Well, so far, bear's flag is still somewhat intact here. So like I said, still just kind of sitting on our hands. There's our first 25 hit. There's the first 25. Now we're back into that 15 minutes here, so be careful. Reverse pretty hard off that 15-minute candle, see? So just another retest of that 15 minutes. You thinking to the moon? If we get through maybe the 30s and get through that 15 minutes, we still got this 5-minute candle up here that doesn't have a wick on it. Back to the whole number. So, ooh, the bulls are got to defend this 900 because we don't need to lose the 900 here. Still very trappy feeling. Like I said, I still think the 831s to Asia lows needs to get ran. All right, about to have a new 5-minute candle here. We're still creating a little bull flag here, guys. This thing's just rocking people on both sides at the moment. Ten seconds left. Another 5-minute stick. What's up, Odom? How are you doing? Right now, we're just kind of just sitting here watching charts, man. The price action is just kind of bouncing back and forth. Not really a lot to do. Do we finally break this trend line? We need to break the 80s right there. Oh, so close. Still. No. For the Bears to take control, they got to get back below the 80s here and to kind of make another run at the low here. Ooh, choppy mess. What sucks if we break that? It's probably gonna happen so fast that it's gonna be so hard to enter that. All right, we just broke the trend line. There's the 75. We could get the push back up here off 75. Oh, see if we stay below that trend line. We're about to have a new 30-minute candle, so new 15, new 5-minute, new everything here. So it's either going to shoot back up or go back down. You would think we'd at least get to the 50s here. I'm still looking for a long out of those 30 areas. Wait a minute. Masters, I don't mind you sitting put in the lobby, man. Just don't spam the lobby. That way I don't miss somebody's message. If we blast at 33s, your next target will be 816 at the Asia low. Whew, what a nasty fake out that was, guys. As long as this doesn't break this candle here, the short should still be in play. The magic purple line. That purple line down here is the previous day open. Let's see. I'll try a 10-point short here. I'm going to take it pretty close to break even in case it pops here. It doesn't come. Okay. All right. Wasn't sure. I'm not sure about that 33 level. I feel like the safer entries are 33, but we're shooting for those Asia lows down at 820s. We could have a hard bounce right here, so I'm going to go ahead and take profit I can. Because I don't know if we get through the 33s. You know what? Actually, I'm just going to take the 33s. In case we don't blast them. No, don't make a wick. Come on. Damn it. I was worried about that spot area. There we go. I'm going to risk 10 points in my profit here. So I got 3 minutes left on this candle. We're looking for 33s to hold. All right, we're going to go to break even. Boy, look at that pop. Oh, the 33. Oh, come on. Hold. If you didn't take the 33, I don't know what to say. We've been talking about that level all morning. We're going to follow it up. Could be a pretty big pullback here. The back door off the 33, guys. The back door off the 33. Okay. Whew. Nice. Get off that account. Log off that account. We don't want to make a mistake and take a trade on that again. And 33 paid almost 40 points. Oh no, we will not take a trade on the payout account, Methodical. We're being super cautious. I double, triple, quadruple check. So, and it can't have an M. I'm counting on that money. Yeah, Methodical. And throw some money towards Methodical. Dude, that orange line, guys, it is a magnet every single day. So this will be the 6th straight day that I've been following this level. And every day we have gone back to that level. It is a complete magnet. That is your midnight opening candle. So wherever you open at midnight, the market loves to go back to wherever the market goes back to. I mean, where we open at. It seems almost every day we get some kind of nice reaction there. We should push through this time. And I will look for an entry on the other side if it's available. Another bounce, the 33. Let's see if I can go in this for just a few points. Now, if we lose the 33, it's going to fail. So, because that's where I have the stop loss sitting at. If we lose the 33s, it should be straight like downtown. This is a eval only here, guys. Eval only. So basically what it is, we're just risking our profits that we made last night. All right, looks like we're going to lose our 33. All right, so we just risked our profits. That puts us, this is what I mean by risking our profits, back down to $5. I think we're up, what, $2,200 in this account. So we still need to make another $800. We may even go in a little bit heavier on the next one here. All right, the next run's going to be your 816, which will be the Asia low. Trying to mark that out real quick. Man, does this thing bounce again off the 25s? So that would be what, 25 bounce? All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. Give me a few minutes. Drank about 50 ounces of fluids this morning. I was drinking this protein drink right here, so. Oh, wait a minute. I drank a protein drink this morning, about 32 ounces plus a cup of coffee, so we drank about 40 or 50 ounces this morning. All right. All right, now we're going to be short bias now, guys. So what we're going to do is look for a retest of this 30 area. We're at the Asia low, which is the 16. I don't know. That's a big order block all the way down there to 680s. The next set of lows, let's see. 784. A lot of support in this area. Now let's see if we can hold here. What do we got? 2.5 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. This is our bear bull line, this big yellow line that you see, orange line. So above this line, longs, below that line, shorts. Let me make sure I'm on the right account. Like I said, got to check that. The reason why is because one of our accounts is in payout, so we're waiting. We got to wait for that. We got to wait for that $1,000 to get taken away from it. Got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Yeah, you're thinking the NVIDIA. Oh, that's that guy's stuff. Okay. Still got a minute half left on this candle here. As you can see, we're still kind of battling this 30-30 area. Is anybody full porting some NVIDIA numbers this week to try to get some quick funded accounts? I'm debating. Full port. Wouldn't mind stacking a few more Bewley fundeds off to the side. $22 seconds left. Ooh, we're staying below our level here. Five seconds. 2, new candle. You want to see it hold that level there. If we can't hold it, should move back down. Can get choppy in this area, guys. I think you need to completely lose the 16. Man. Just don't want to jump in this too early and that rips our face off. Just be patient. Wait, guys. We need to figure out what's going to happen with these levels first. You have your midnight opening and you have the Asia low here. So, and we're about to run a 4-hour candle here. All right, there's your 4-hour run. Previous day lows all the way at 677, man. For a short, I need to see 75 get hit. Then I push back. Short. You want to see 75 get hit here and kind of push back up. I mean, if you were ballsy enough to take that short off of that 830, nice. I just wasn't. I want to see the whole number pull back before we drop this. Oh, you're in short off 81? Nice. That's a nice short. Here's a whole number retest. This is what you want to see hold. Now this is eval trade only, guys. No funded trade. Should hit that first 10 points. All right. Whew. All right, probably going to get stopped out on a runner right here. I didn't realize we were that close to a 5-minute candle. Yeah, we broke that overnight. That big orange line. Remember I said, if you can get a nice print below that 30, you should be able to. Below the 30, we're looking for shorts. Above the 30, we're looking for longs. It's just a run or two. No, we are trading M and Q. Here's the you thought your 682 was going to be cooked. Yeah, we just broke that Asia low at that 616. My short was below 630. even though we're way off our entry, but we had to wait because we got that big boner candle to the downside. We're targeting Friday's lows. So I'm hoping that we can, since we're just in it one micro, so we'll be in it for $40 as right now. And so if we do get the pushback, maybe we can add. Comes to 50. Nice. Nice on being break even, man. We took a quick 10 points. We just did the quick 10 and leave our runner. What is it? The account that we're trading now, we're up 356 for the day. We would be up a little bit more, but we lost our last night profit a while ago. That took us back down to $5. Then we re-entered here. Remember, guys, I'd prefer to just to take my loss and find another entry than I would to try to hold some of these trades and just get. So a lot of times you'll see me take a lot of 10, 15 point little losses. Then all it takes is your one big trade to get it back. So here's the 50. If we push back up to the 75, we may add. I think you got today and tomorrow to pick up the cheap evals from either Apex or Bulanox. If you're looking for cheap accounts to trade on evals. MKS, we're trading MNQ. Now, we could get a big rip back up off this 25 here, so may try to take profit because we can always re-enter. So we'll just play the top of this 5-minute candle. Oh, you're welcome, MKS. We're in the 5-minute time frame. Targeting the previous day low at 677. Boner to the downside. Come on. How much time we got left on this candle? Uh-oh. Got a minute, 50 seconds. Plenty of time. Plenty of time to get down there. Man, might even be able to get a long off the backside of the previous day low. Yeah, it's staying pretty good, man. Kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with the 700s here, though. We could push all the way back up to the 50s here. I'm going to try to take as much profits as I can because I don't want to bounce off the 700. We're only 10 points away from a 100-point move. Oh, so close. Don't wick me. Don't do me dirty. It's right there. It's right there. Come on. A little bit more. Oh, so close. Oh, well. May not get it. I'm going to take as much profit as we can. Because this thing can rip all the way back up. I mean, I'm talking about like literally this thing hit right on top of it. That's dirty. Oh, come on. One more little push down there. Let's sweep those 677. Oh, the volume has 3 more K? Okay, nice. I don't have no volume candle. We're using a server. This is all support and resistance, my friend. All support and resistance. Nice. All right. Nice trade of the day. Now let's see what happened at this previous day low here. Do we go back up here? Is this the bottom? Or we got more? I got another low down at what? 600. 600. There's another low down at the 600. Let me get off of these contracts. In case we find another entry. We only want to go in with 3 micros on the next trade. Ugh. All right. Nice sweep here. Let's see what happened here. Right now, we're pretty much at the Friday's low at 677. But you got another, we're inside of another order block here that the low of that's all the way down at 612. Gold, let's see. Gold's up to $5,000. Let's say, what is that? 5,010 or 5,210. Let's see what gold's actually. I was seeing if it had any little trades on there. All right, so this should be our next line in the sand here. Are we going to have a nice bounce here, or do we continue lower to take out those other lows? Man, I just got another short signal on my Rico candles. Dude, why is it? What's up, Solo? You said whack off theory, some old fella from the 1920s left out. Wow. Oh, goodness. All right, so let's see if the previous day low holds here. Or do we get it pushed down to the 50s here? We're up almost we're at 480 right now. I'm not sure about that. Does it increase or not? How do you think the U.S. and Iran is 20th? Oh, I don't know. I don't really, I guess, follow much about the negotiations. All right, so we are bouncing off of the previous day low here. So I just don't know how much of a pullback do we need, or do we break this and we start getting a nice break the 15s and start getting a nice push back up here. Sounds good. Have a good evening or good morning. I've only got about 20 more minutes before we got to head out myself. Oh yeah, Solo. We've been trading quite a bit on the evals here. We took one funded trade and the rest has all been evals. We made 120 on the fundeds. What's up, Larry? What do we got left on this candle? 3.5 minutes. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. If we lose the 709s, we should get a push. Or 710s, we push. Yeah, I put in for a payout on Friday. I guess we're just waiting to see if it hits the account Wednesday. And that's with Beulah Knox Solo. We requested 1,030. Ooh, did you break any rules? The last time I requested a payout on Apex and they took that long, it got denied. Now, there's still no guarantees we get through this level, guys. This still can be a consolidation through this. This is just a kind of straight mechanical trade because I'm taking this trade based off my Rico candles. So it's just a straight mechanical trade. So just looking for 10 points in a runner. Nope, it's not going to make it. If this candle changes colors here, so if it makes bigger wick than that 90s, we're probably moving back up. Because we're at the previous day low. So this is kind of the line in the sand. This is a very dangerous area to trade in. So we may even close this trade if it gets back above the 90s. Because I know this could be our low of the day here. If this candle prints over here on my Rico candles, we're going to close it. Didn't print yet. Now, it could be my opportunity to get out of this. Not sure why it's taking forever. Yeah. Like I said, the last time they took forever for me like that, they denied it. All right. Like I said, once this candle prints on our Rico candles, we'll close it. We're about ready to print. Nope. Did not print yet. Another opportunity to get out of the trade. It's given us plenty of opportunities to get out, which is a good sign. Woo, I don't know how many more pushes we have here before we push back up here. Oh, it doesn't show any validations. All right, this will be my stop loss. So whatever happens, we'll get stopped out at 94. Remember, this could be the low of the day. This is the previous day low. This is usually a really and crazy bounce spot. Just going to be right above it here. Like I said, once my Rico candle prints over here, we're going to close this trade. And I don't see how it doesn't print here. We done made so many pushes. All right. Last one. All right, we got to close that. Dun, 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 dun. Change that. So this could be our bottom for the day, and we move up the rest of the morning. Yeah, so far, pretty green this morning, even though we've taken losses. So overall, the account that we're trading now, we're up 324. Funded counts 120. And we are also green in our elusive account too. We still need to make another, roughly about 440 to pass to make 3,000 in this account. Let's pull fib on here and get an idea where we could pull back to. All the way back up to the 800s. Time is it? Shoot, I only got about 10 more minutes, guys. You can kind of do a inversion gap trade here. Where was that one level? Oh, that level's way back up there, 830. Fish lips, was that something that you were talking about with solos? 34s here. If we lose 34s, we should continue higher here. So I'm going to wait and see what happens with the 34s first. Because that's also at this wick, and it's a big old 5-minute fair value gap. So if you print below 40, possibly we'll look for a long or above 40. A retest of that 5-minute candle is what, 807, 814. Oh no, you're good, server. We lost that short that we were taking in. We were seeing if we would get through those previous day lows. I knew that was a very risky. That's why we didn't hold it, because I knew if that held that we're going to probably make a nice push back to the upside. We had another low down at 602 that wanted to target. All right, so let's see if we hit the 850s here and get some kind of pushback. What's up, Evil? How are you doing? What's up, Luke? How are you doing today? Sorry if I missed your matches. Sometimes I get so focused in my charts, I don't pay quite as much attention to the chat. We could get this 50% pullback server, so we could get a pullback to the 800s here. If you pull fib on this whole leg, we could get a pullback up to the 800s. And it may even need this pullback for us to get back through the previous day low here. Also, dude, we're about to have another print over here. Even though I'm not going to take it, I like the bigger pullback here. I want to see this candle print above the 40s here on mine. Then might get another push up to the 50s. And we still got equal lows sitting down there at the... Damn it. I mean, this is a sell for me, honestly. Just waiting to see what happens. All right. So this is why we don't ever like buy in positions. We always drop our stuff. Is that 35? Like I said, I only got a few more minutes. Like if we get the 50% pullback on this, you're looking at an 820 pullback. Fish slips, are you long off the 700s or 675? Are you long off the previous day low? $7.25. Yeah, I'm still trying to find another long. We're just trying to find an area to, you know, just trying to find an area to enter here. Because I feel like we go back up to the 800s. And that would be your 50% pullback. So may have to wait for the 75 to get hit here. $24,618. Yeah, that's what I was trying to target a while ago in that short I was in, Ray, that I got stopped out on. Our entry is going to be based off between the whole numbers, Ray. So we want to see 75 get hit here, or even the 80 to 90, then have the pullback. And we're just looking for 10 points. There's your 75. Or, yeah. Did we hit the 75? Not quite. There's your 75 hit. And we still got the gap fill in all the way down at 14. Or down up at 814. We just got to find an entry. There's the 80 hit. Not quite the 90 hit, but you may have to hit the 90 first before we get the hit back, pull back. Come on. Pull back to the 50s right here. The Bears can't get the pullback. Damn it. Dude, what a nice V-shaped recovery this was. You're already out. Nice fish lips. Nice trade. All right, that was the 90 hit. So maybe this, if we can get a 50 pullback right here, we're still waiting to see a pullback so we can jump in. Remember, I don't ever take trades into the 90 or the whole number. I need to see a pullback to like the 50, 55, or 60 to 55. Then maybe look for a long above the 70. It's trying to get there. There we go. Not quite the 21. Still need to. I prefer to see the 752 get hit here. Then get the push up to the whole number of the 800 here. Because we could get tagged in this and have to sit through some pullback if it doesn't touch that 53. And we still got this gap fill in at 820. That sucks. Still may have to get this 50 pullback. I'm going to add in if we do get the pullback there. Because I know we can push back down here to 53. The 50 areas will be my line in the sand here. If we start losing those 50s, we will close. This is where we need to hold at. Oh, we just printed another candle. Then my line in the sand will be 47. All right, here comes the 50s. So that would be that wick right there. And that would be kind of like your gap fill in. I still think we're going up. Let me pull fib on this real quick and make sure we don't sell over 50% of this leg. So what would that be? The 25, 30 area? There's no way I can hold this all the way back to the bottom. So I would just have to let it go if we lose the 40s to 30s area. This is M and Q, so these are micros. This is where you need to see us start going back up right here. That was our opportunity to get out of the trade. That's always scary when it gives you the opportunity and it starts pushing back down. It's an eval. We're not stressing it. We're up over $2,000 in this eval. So even if we did take a loss, it's not like a deal breaker here. Now, I wouldn't be doing this with a funded account. Totally different. All right, got out of all of our contracts, so we just got one. We got 2 micros left. Where could we sell one? We can sell one contract. $800. Yeah, we do have equal lows sitting down there. That was kind of going in my mind when we started pulling back. We got equal lows sitting back down there at the 870s. I'm hoping we can push up to like the 830s before we go back down there. What time is it? Okay, shoot. We're at the 40% pullback right now, so this is usually a area. If the bears are still in control, they're going to hold this area. My last target is sitting up at 50% of this total leg. And I'm hoping that this is a little bear flag right here. A bull flag. I'm sorry, bull flag. But it could could be a 3 candle flag too. So it could pull, like, kind of take out the rest of this gap that it left behind down at what, the 37s? 37s? So I'm in a buy. So, like, do I want to take off a contract in case it pulls back? I think I will. Then just leave one runner in and then see if that 37 area will hold. All right. Bull flag's looking nice here. Come on. Sell, buy, sell. Sorry, I'm just like. Yes, solo. I hate it too. What do we got? 3 minutes left on this candle. So actually it's getting through 83 is where we're running to resistance at. 28 will be your next resistance. So bear flag, yeah, bull flag's paying. For anybody that likes to trade flags. Oh. This would be your flag right here. Pole flag. Really got to break this high right here of this previous candle for us to continue higher. Because we still haven't broke this previous candle. Oh, it has no purpose in learning how to trade. It's just from watching the 5 minutes so much that most of the time, if you get a big move to the upside and if you get a 2 or 3 candles of pullback, most of the time, if it breaks those previous candles, it's just for anybody that likes to trade it. I know there's people that trade bulls and bear flags. You know, most everybody's trading a little different. I like the 3 candle pullback better than I do the 2. Or we could pull fib on this leg and just see where the pullback is. So right now we pulled back roughly about 30% of this leg. Are you already bought in on this? Are you talking about like bear flag, bull flags? I do trade trend line breakouts on my evals. I don't do it on funded accounts, but evals. Yes. Buys. Oh. All right, got wicked out of that one. That was the last two runners that we have in. We started off with 10 contracts on that actual move. If we were able to get that, that would at least push us over 500s. We're still up 491 as still. I was trying to get over that 500 mark because we still need another $300 for this account. I don't really have a win-loss ratio for my funded accounts. Evals, I don't know either. I honestly don't keep up with it. Usually all my funded trades, the ones that I trade a certain setup, that's early in the morning. And we don't hardly ever take any losses on the opening trade for anybody that's usually here. Yeah, it's an evaluation account of the funded account, Carrot. Yeah, basically a demo account that you pay like, it depends on what prop firm you're trading with. So the one that I'm trading with right now, it's like a 90% off account that costs, I think, $18 or $19. And we broke the threshold with these guys to get a hopefully $1,000 payout this week. You have to get to 3,600 to get a payout. And we're at 3,640. But like I said, mostly all those are taking in the morning. So I like taking the opening range trade. That's like my favorite to take. So we would have got long here this morning around the 780s off of this candle. It pushed up about 40 points and we were only looking for 30. I don't think we're going to be able to pass it today, guys, because I have to leave here in about another 10 minutes. But when it comes to my evals, we do trade just a variety of stuff. We don't really have a certain strategy we use on evals. Usually we'll look for like trend line breaks, support and resistance. I like trading off the previous day, low and high. So that was this trade earlier that we were looking to break. So nothing's never really the same on evals. The only thing that we trade consistent is our funded accounts. Alpha trades. Now it would be nice one day because to consistently trade like a live account. I had a live account. We ended up just taking the money out of there, and because I wasn't trading it. But that's something I want to do again, and just probably trade the opening trade with it. The bears are back. Yeah, we could get the pushback down there. Right now, all my evals are all kind of just packed together around the 50s. Oh. Let's see here. You have those equal lows sent down there also. And you filled in this last gap down at 37s. Remember I said that you still had that one gap that it left behind over here on the 5 minutes. Thank you for the follow, Justin. So we're probably going to go back to copy trading, hopefully Thursday, after they remove the money out of my account. And because then we'll have two funded accounts about $1,000 away from a payout. So hopefully for March, we can get to the point where we can request $2,000 out of these accounts. That's going to be the goal for March, since we only got one more week left of February. And that's taking the opening range trade in the mornings. And if you make anywhere between, say, 80 to 120, so that'll be like 8 days of trading. Thank you, everybody, for watching and likes and follows. Like I said, guys, we only have about, I have to leave here at 12 o'clock. Carrot, are you trading a real cash? Yes. Dim. I was just seeing what kind of pullback we're getting on this leg. We're doing MNQ, which is basically the micros of the NASDAQ. What's up, NKS? If you pull a fib on the whole leg, your 50% is actually way back up there. So if the bears are still in control, we haven't really pulled back over 30% of this total leg, or 40% of this total leg. And so that just means that we're just making lower highs. So this would be your high, another lower high, and this would be another lower high here at the 800. to possibly push back to take down these equal lows down here. What, 664? Then we can even go to the bigger picture and see what we had. So what is it? That'd be this one, pull back 60 to 80%. Then that would be this leg. This was the pullback for this leg, so that would be another 60%. So this would be the next leg up that we're looking to retrace this leg here. But it could be one of these deals where you push up, go all the way down, then before it even takes out the highs. Somebody's looking at Ray, I think. No, server. Sounds good, server. Have a good evening. Sorry if I missed your message, guys. But see, we are going into the lunchtime. And a lot of times your lunchtime is just a lot of choppiness. I was thinking that we would push back up to the 835s, 825s before we push back down. Got a few more minutes. Oh, shoot, I forgot to charge my cell phone. We also have NVIDIA numbers coming out this week too, guys. So could have some insane movement. Tomorrow NVIDIA could make us kind of chop up tomorrow. So just be aware of that. I think it's Wednesday when the NVIDIA numbers come out. I don't know if anybody ever trades those or not. I know I think I heard a methodical man talking about sending some accounts for the NVIDIA numbers. Usually you get what, like a 1 to 200 point move on those NVIDIA numbers. It's a weird pullback. Very slow and grindy here. Is there anybody in a position now? the grind, guys. Like I said, there's nothing for us to do here. We just kind of have to just wait. But like I said, I'm getting ready to call it good for the day. And we'll be back for the Tokyo session. All right, here's the line in the sand right here at 25. So if we're going to bounce, we need to bounce here at the 25s. Oh. Bring it back now, my evals here. So yeah, 25 would definitely be your, I guess, bounce area. Had to hold the 25s. I'm just going to try it with 3 micros. This is the account that we're up $500 on. This is eval only too, guys. No funded trade. These are only trades that I take on evals. These are not funded setups. And 25 will be my line in the sand because I know if we lose 25, we're selling deeper back down. All right, guys. Like I said, this will be my last of the day because I have to leave. $12. So this is usually a time you chop around. Looks like the 25 wants to get hit. Yeah, if this next candle prints below 25, it's going. Because I'm also watching it over here on my Rico candles. I'm not sure what kind of elusive I have, Solo. I do have a elusive account. I don't know which one it is. Oh, shoot, I hit the wrong button. Still down 27 bucks. All right, new 5-minute candle here. Do we finally get the pop? And this candle did not take out this candle's low at the 25. Ooh, I'm pushing my time here, guys. The next time I'm on there, Solo, I'll look and see which one I have. Let's see. I can look right now. Yeah, it's the 25 flex, it says. The flex. Yep, it's for life. Just a one-time payment. They have a 50% off. You can get an all-in account for like $50 or $60, Solo. Yeah, I'm using like the previous day open, close, and hold numbers. Uh-oh. Runner may get stopped out here. I list everything that's on my accounts, what I have on my charts in Discord. So, yeah, so if you go to Discord, I put everything that I use on my charts here. The only thing that's not on here now is the EMAs. And I was just trying to clean up my charts a little bit, but I have the EMAs on another chart on another screen. Let's see if I can find it for you. Yeah, taking the EMAs makes it look a little bit cleaner. So that's what it looks like with the EMAs. I don't have them on there. I was trying to make the charts look a little bit cleaner so you don't have to look at them. I'm probably not going to be able to stay the length of this trade, guys. Like I said, we have to head out. Let's see. The line in the sand is going to be, if we start losing 30. If we lose 30, it's going down. Correct. It's a one-time fee solo for your funded and eval. Then for the first two purchases, it's 50% off, and that's all in. So right now, my elusive account has about $500 in it. So I have to make $12.50 on a 25K. Thanks, Z. So 5 more minutes is definitely my, can't stay any more longer than 5 more minutes. And we'll be back tonight for a Tokyo session at, 8 o'clock. What's up, trading? How are you doing? Well, this was a bull flag that we got our first 10 because we broke out here, but I don't know. Right now, it's just a nasty consolidation. If you lose the 30s, it's going back down. '30s would be my line in the sand here. I mean, it's almost like this is your pullback, another low, and it's almost like, is this your pullback here? But this is also lunchtime. Oh, daily drawdown. Yeah, if you get to fundeds, that's where it can really pay off. That no consistency with the fundeds. It's kind of like a. Oh, you're talking about the drawdown, like overall how much you can lose? It's not very much if you full port, I can tell you that. I mean, if you go in with the 25Ks, that's why I try to just stick to. Yeah, their 25Ks is only $12.50. The only thing I like about the 25Ks is once you're funded, you only got to make $1,000. Yeah, first payout or funded covers around about 10 losses. All right, guys, this is going to have to be it for me. I have to head out, but thank you guys for watching today, and we'll be back for Tokyo session. If you lose the 30s here, that should be your line in the sand. At least that's going to be my line in the sand. So if you can print below 30, you might be able to get a short. Let's see how much time we got left on this candle. 20 seconds. Let's see if we print below it. I'm not going to take it, but I was just curious. So you need to see a print. It didn't. Man, it's still printing on the line. Oh, well. All right. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you guys tonight. Let's see.